Good Wednesday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jess Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Wednesday. Now, looking at the radar right now, as you can see, we still do have some rain bands that is kind of kicking up over here inside of the eastern portion of South Carolina. Do have a couple of showers down here in very southern South Carolina, but look at the upstate, look at the Midlands. Not really much going on right now in terms of rain. If we move on and go straight over towards the MRMS, you can see that we do have that same shower potential with showers over here inside the north central United States, over here inside Montana, and down here in the desert southwest Mexico. And also, we do have some rain up here inside of Minnesota, and even up here inside of Canada as well, which we do have some rain off the coast of the East Coast as well. Florida is also getting their daily rain because Florida gets rain almost every single day. Here is our current cloud cover. Current cloud cover right now pretty much has everyone covered except for the very far upstate. It kind of gradually gets cloudier and cloudier the more closer you get towards like the Charleston region or in the Myrtle Beach region or maybe even Florence, who knows. But right now this is just off the coast. Tropical storm Debby is just off the coast of the 45-mile-per-hour storm right now, and it's going to curve back and make landfall somewhere near the Georgetown region. Here's our cloud cover total percentage. As we push this forward, you can see that that cloud cover is still going to be pretty persistent, even as we get into, like, honestly, I'd say even as we get into tonight, we still do have that heavy chance for those clouds. And here goes Hurricane Debby probably making landfall somewhere around this time. The low pressure is probably somewhere like right, let me see, like right there, somewhere ish, where that 100% is somewhere. So that's where Tropical Storm Debby will be while it's making landfall tomorrow morning. Here's our current temperature: 80 instead of Columbia, 77 in Charleston, 80 in Savannah, 79 in Myrtle Beach, 79 in Loris, 79 in Winsboro, Union, 79 in Greenwood, 82 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 84 in Anderson, 79 in Augusta, Sumter, and 77 inside of Florence. High temperatures for today around 85 in Columbia, 81 in Charleston, 84 Hilton Head Island, 83 Myrtle Beach, 84 in Rock Hill, 88 in Spartanburg, 91 in Greenville, 93 in Anderson, 85 in Aiken, as well as 82 in Orangeburg. Here's our peak sustained winds for today, around 16 at Charleston and Columbia, 24 at Hilton Head Island and Myrtle Beach, 18 at Georgetown, 15 Rock Hill, 15 as well at Greenville, Anderson, 14 at Spartanburg, Lawrence, Greenwood, and then maybe even 15 at Newberry as well, 18 at Aiken, 20 Barnwell, Orangeburg, Sumter, and 18 at Florence. So a lot in terms of sustained winds, but in terms of gusts, that's going to be obviously be higher. 29 Moncks Corner, 26 Walterboro, 23 Charleston, 28 Georgetown, 32 Myrtle Beach, 23 Rock Hill, 22 Spartanburg, 24 Greenville, 24 Anderson, 23 Greenwood, 29 Aiken, 32 down there Hilton Head Island. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. Around 4 to 6 inches of rain is possible for Dillon, Sherrod, Florence, Kingstree, and Moncks Corner. 3 to 4 inches of rain is possible for Sumter and Myrtle Beach. 2 to 3 inches of rain is possible for Charleston, Walterboro, and Georgetown. 1.5 to 2 inches of rain possible inside of Orangeburg. Then we have 1 to 1.5 inches possible in Rock Hill, Winsboro, and Hilton Head Island. 1/2 inch to an inch possible inside of Barnwell and Newberry. And then 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch possible in Aiken. And then we have 1/10 inch to 1/4 inch possible in Lawrence and Spartanburg. Then 1/100 inch to 1/10 inch possible in Greenville, and Greenwood. Also, a little bit of a tip up there inside of the northwest or the far upstate of South Carolina. You have a little bit of rain possible up there as well. So really, the more closer you get to the PD region, or the more you're inside of the PD region, the more rain that you will get. Here is our day one SPC outlook. As you can see, we do have a marginal risk just on the tip of the PD region of Horry County up there, mainly for, again, that tornado threat, as I believe we do still have that 2% chance of tornadoes, which we do. So everyone inside the Horry County region needs to be watching out for an isolated tornado as we move through today. And then here's our excessive rainfall outlook as well. We do have that high risk of excessive rainfall. That's for areas of pretty much just of the PD region and the southeastern portion of North Carolina toward like Wilmington, North Carolina. And then we do have a moderate risk that surrounds that: North Charleston, Mount Pleasant, Fayetteville, the entire Tri-County region of South Carolina, Jacksonville, Raleigh, North Carolina, all inside a moderate risk of excessive rainfall, 40% chance, and we have a 15% slight risk: Savannah, Georgia, Durham, North Carolina, Greensboro, Rocky Mount, as well, slight risk, and then a marginal risk that goes all the way down from Florida up into New Jersey. So that's that. Make sure if you're in the pink, especially if you're in the pink, watch out for catastrophic rainfall, because that is possible. Catastrophic flooding is also possible. Let's go and let's talk about the models just for the future, and then we'll get talking about the tropics. So here is, we're going to do the 12Z instead. Yes, here we go. Alright, so here is the 12Z right here. As you push this forward, the rain bands are really going to move through South Carolina, even as we get to around 2, 4 o'clock. And they're really going to get going through through that time period. And the low pressure is still, like, you see my mouse for, like, right here still. So it quite hasn't made landfall yet until the ARRR says 12 o'clock in the morning is when it will make its landfall. And then it will kind of move up the trajectory path up here. It kind of maybe go a bit to the right of it, the left of it, according to the ARRR. But, I mean, you can start to see these showers, heavy downpours. Like, you see this heavy line of showers and downpours pushing through the low country of South Carolina around 6 o'clock on Thursday. And that will continue 7, 8 o'clock. Now, it will definitely provide gusty winds with it as it moves through that region. Here's what it looks like on Friday, around 4 o'clock in the morning. And look at this. Friday morning, by the time I get up and start recording my forecast update for Friday, we might not have a drop of rain. We might be rain free at that time. So we'll have to see and wait and see what happens. But that's just what it could be. Here's Tropical Storm Debby right here. We do have, obviously, Tropical Storm Debby has a 45 mile per hour storm. Just talks about heavy rainfall inside of South Carolina. Southeast North Carolina expected to persist through Thursday. Tropical storm conditions will spread northward along the southeast U.S. coast from South Carolina to North Carolina through Thursday. And a dangerous storm surge is possible along the coast of South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina. Speaking of storm surge, 1 to 2 feet is possible going all the way from the Savannah River all the way up to the South Santee River. 1 to 2 feet is possible, and then 2 to 4 feet is possible going from the South Santee River all the way up to the South Carolina-North Carolina border. So that's that. Here's our surface wind field estimate. Again, not really having any type of tropical storm force winds getting to South Carolina now. Expect that to change as it moves its way on towards South Carolina. And the arrival time of winds, if we go to the most likely, honestly, I mean, seems to be around like the coastal region. Will start maybe around Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Then once you get to like the very edge of the low country around 8 o'clock p.m. Wednesday, going towards like Orangeburg 2 a.m. Thursday, and then like the Midlands like Columbia 8 a.m. on Thursday, and then the Midlands, or that's the Triads, that's Central North Carolina 8 p.m. and then Friday even at 8 a.m. when you still see tropical storm force winds even up into Virginia. So that's pretty interesting to see there in terms of these winds. So that's pretty much that in terms of that's pretty much everything in terms of tropical storm Debby. Don't think there's really anything else for me to talk about. I mean, we have the rainfall potential, but I showed that last night. Key messages, the same thing that I just read. Down here, we still do have this area of development right here, even though it's getting close to none. Disorganized showers and thunderstorms located over the southwestern Caribbean Sea are associated with a tropical wave. The northern portion of this tropical wave could reach the southwestern Gulf of Mexico over the weekend. However, any development of the system should be slow to occur. 0% for the next 48 hours, 10% for the next 7 days. So very, very low chance. Also, this is one thing that I do want to show because obviously this is we just got hit with Tropical Storm Debby. So the fact that I'm even talking about this is just showing us about how active this hurricane season might be. Here it is right here. So right here you can start to see as you get into here scene 2 and you see right here. So you may see this and you might be like, what's going on here? You can see as it says week 2. It says week 2 tropical hazardous outlook for the Climate Prediction Center for week 2, August the 14th through August the 20th. So that we do have a 40% chance of cyclone development in between August the 14th and August the 20th, just to the north of the Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, and through that region. And look at week 3, not really any different. Still a 40% chance of tropical cyclone development through August the 21st and August the 27th. So like I was saying, we are still not done. We could definitely get hit a second time this month. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all because if one of these storms or one of these tropical waves get inside of these regions right here, they have a good chance of forming. So you really gonna have to pay attention, and we're just getting started again with hurricane season, and we definitely could get hit by another even stronger storm than Debby is. So that's all that I have in terms of that. I just wanted to show that real quick, and I'm going to head out, and hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Right now we're at 189. No, we're at 190 subscribers. So we got another subscriber overnight. So we're at 190 subscribers now. Please share. We need 10 more. We need 10 more people. That's all we need. 10 more people that have not hit that subscribe button yet. Let them know and tell them to hit the subscribe button because we only need 10 more people in order to get to our goal of 200 by August the 31st. So, everyone have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I will be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m.
Hey, yeah.